Hey guys, today we're going to be going down a Civil War road. We're going to be metal detecting, but we're going to be telling you a story. And we're going to tell you how this all relates to modern day. See, 160 years ago, this very road led to love and tragedy. And I'm going to tell you about it as we walk down through here. And we're going to metal detect along the way, and hopefully we'll find something from Civil War soldiers while I tell you the story. So how does this Civil War road relate to modern day? First, I'm going to tell you about the Civil War road. Back in 1865, we're talking the last 2, maybe 3 weeks of the war, there were a group of soldiers transversing. If not this road, there were three total roads that they could have traveled down. This is one of them. I'm not sure which one they actually traveled yet. That's what we're doing out here today. So they were doing a raid, marching towards Georgia, and they come right through my hometown. And burned a few things and continued on their way. Some of those troops were Iowa troops. Well, I reached out to some of the people that I knew in Iowa, and they put me in contact with this lady named Kelly Underwood. And yep, it's the same Kelly that you guys all know from the channel. And so I reached out to Kelly and I said, hey, I'm looking for a diary from an Iowa soldier, and it's the only diary that survived the war from that Iowa group. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys which group just yet because, well, it'll tell people where we're out looking. But she said, I'll be glad to help, and rocked on, and we talked for a while. And end up something come up. She didn't get to go to the library where that journal was held, but we become very close friends. And that was in about 2014. So many years after the Civil War was over. And we were nothing but friends for a long time. And then we become a lot closer friends and developed a relationship. And as she moved down here, we continued looking for these roads and the camp where those Civil War soldiers, what brought us together to begin with, was located. Now, I had an idea of where it was, and we found a few things, but we didn't find a lot. So Kelly and I, as you know, Kelly had ALS, and she passed away about a month ago now. And the last few months before she passed away, when she knew she was sick, we talked a lot about this and how this brought us together, and she wanted me to find it. So that's what I'm doing today. So I'm out here walking this road with my metal detector, and we're going to see if we can find evidence of those Civil War troops. She did a lot of research, and you know, Kelly was just an outstanding researcher, and she felt like it was one of these 3 roads. And looking at maps, I think she's right, because not being from here, those Union soldiers pronounce things differently. And so in those journals, what they called it was a little bit different, but it was close to what the actual name is of this area. So we're going to keep going and see if we can find it. If it's not on this road, we've got 2 more. Let's see what we find today. All right, guys, I got an 85 signal, first target of the day. Could be a modern bullet. A little bit high for a Civil War bullet. Let's dig it up right there. Like I say, this is a little bit high, but because we're searching and we're not sure if this is the right road, we're going to dig most of these targets and just see what it is. Alright, it's still in the plug, so it's kind of shallow. Doesn't mean anything though. And it's right there. I'm going to set you guys up so you guys can watch with me. We're going to open this up and see if we can find it together. Oh, look right there, it rolled out. It's a bullet, but that's a modern bullet. The way you can tell, it's got the copper jacket around it. Now, you see white in the base right there? That's a lead core, but the outside is copper. Also, you can see, you probably can't see it on camera right there, those indentions inside that. Those striations, or cannelure, is also how you can tell definitely a modern bullet. But we're going to keep going. We're going to fill our hole in, and then we'll move on down the road and see if we can find anything else. Several big trees across the road right there. So I walked off to the side. You can't tell right here. See that big indention? So that's either a sunken in well or an old tree that had fell over and the root ball came up and just rotted away. There's some old houses in here, so don't be too quick to jump in one of those, because you could be going into a well. And sometimes vines will grow over it, and then you'll have straw in there. So we're gonna work around this, see if we get any signals, obviously. But we're not going through it. All right, guys, got a 76 signal. 76, 77. Again, could be a bullet, could be a modern bullet, or it could be a mini ball, could be a modern bullet. We're gonna dig that up though. 76, gotta check it. Let's see what it is. All right, guys, so I opened up the hole. I scanned over it. It's somewhere in this plug. Oh, look right there. That is a casing, but it's a modern casing. Looks like a 30-30 modern hunter. Not what we're looking for. Let's keep going. One more target, modern 9mm casing. This can offer a challenge. We're going to keep pressing forward though. Check out those big rocks right there. Just because we haven't found a Civil War bullet or anything yet doesn't mean that they didn't come down this road, because they didn't always drop stuff. They were moving at a fairly fast pace on horseback. So let's see what else we find. Got a pretty good signal here, guys. 76. I might have missed it. Oh, it's still in the hole. That's a good sign. Might have missed just a little bit. Let's see if we moved it with that. Been digging a lot of modern bullets though, so it still could be a modern bullet. It's down in there still. Set you guys up right here. See if we can find it together. I moved it now. Oh, there it is. Right. No? Thought I had it. Small, whatever it is. Oh, check that out. That's it right there. A little small piece of something. I don't know what that is. No way to tell. Sure, it could be a fragment off a modern bullet. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, this thing really got that signal though. We're going to check the hole again, make sure that's it. Then we'll cover it up and keep going. 89, 90 signal on the DS2. It's right at the base of this tree. I pull the straw back a little bit. Still pretty deep. Could be a can. I don't know, but it's a good enough signal. We're going to dig it up, see what it is. Let's open the hole. I don't think it's a can, unless it's super deep. I don't know. All right, let's see if we got a little closer with the pin pointer there. Still down there. right there. All right, let's get in there. See if we can dig that out with the hand tool in case it's something good. All right. Get away from the poison oak real quick. I think it's back this way some. It's under that root. That's a good sign. Take that root away. All right. Oh, we're definitely getting closer. Oh yeah, we're getting closer. I feel something down in there. I moved something. Get my glove on. I just want to be careful in case it's something good. We don't mess it up, but I don't think it's anything good. Yeah, it's what I thought it was. Looks like a piece of a can. We're gonna get it out though, just to make sure. Yeah, modern Budweiser beer can. Yeah, you gotta dig those. If you don't, you miss your belt plates. It looks like this road was used by people partying back in the 80s. It's the story with a lot of these Civil War roads. They turned into logging roads, multi-purpose, years later, and people trash them up. So, just because you're digging modern trash, though, doesn't mean there's not something here. We're gonna keep going. Let's keep going that way. So, the road's right over there. I stepped off the road about where on the map showed an old home place during the Civil War, and I dug up this signal. And that's a chain, or a piece of a chain, just broke loose. I gotta look. I don't know if it's period or not. It looks like it could be actually. Cause see the twist on it. Usually those are the hand forged. They'll twist them, and that's how they welded them together with heat and twisting it like that. I think that's going to be period. Haven't found any for sure Civil War relics yet, but I think that is time period at least to the road. So we're on the right track. If soldiers were through here, they probably would have stopped at one of these house places. So we're going to keep searching around here for a little bit and see what else we find. Alright guys, I've just been digging a lot of trash, and I just got a good signal. It's a 92. I dug that. I think it's a silver coin. I hadn't cleaned it off yet. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's a silver, but it's not a very old silver, but it's still a silver, so we'll take it. Let's see what year it is. Looks like a 49, but that is a silver. 1949 silver. We'll take it. I was hoping for a seated, or at least a barber, but we'll take that. All right, moving on. All right, guys, 2 of the 3 roads checked off. So far, nothing. I guess we could have been wrong, or it could be that last road. Next adventure, we're gonna walk on out and go check that another day. It's about 2 miles each road I hiked back and then forward, so 4 miles there and 4 miles on this one by the time I get back. I think I'm about done today. It's hot. But we're going to check the other one another day. Hope you had fun on this adventure. Sorry we didn't find more, but it's the way it goes. You guys want to see when we find stuff, when we don't? Well, that's what we found today. It's the kind of day we had. We got a silver coin. So let's see if we can make it back to the truck and look forward to the next adventure.